Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Who's ready to make some money today? All right. So what we're doing right now is we're looking at the QQQ, which is the NASDAQ. And essentially, I am very, very bearish on the market down here because on the daily chart, the NASDAQ is trading and opening outside of the lower Bollinger Band. So right off the bat here on the NASDAQ, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look to buy at the money NASDAQ calls. And this is going to be a complete lotto. This is a complete 100%. I'm not going to be looking at percentage loss on this. You guys know how like tight of a trader I am, but today that's all out the window. So I'm not going to care too much about losses. So what I'm doing is I am getting into August 31st at the money QQQ calls. And I'm just holding on to it. It can go down 60%. It could go down 70, 80%. I could care less. So I'm grabbing these automatically right off the bat. And I'm holding on to these. I could care less about what happens. And the reason for this is because we are very, very algorithmically overextended to the downside on the entire market. And ideally, what I want to happen is I want us to continue falling lower so we could buy into these cheaper. I don't want this entire move to happen right now. I want us to fall lower. Yeah, I bought calls. But these calls are only lottos. And today I am not really adhering to stop losses. I'm going to let you guys know everything that I do. But right now I'm extremely aggressively looking to long everything today. So these calls are automatically already up 10%. So, but I'm not looking for 10%. I'm holding this. It could go down 50%, 60%. I'm looking for a little bit more than 10%. So, yeah, today I am not. It is not a day to be on the sidelines for me personally. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty fun. I bought the August 31st calls for the NASDAQ. Hopefully we dip back down, but so far this is working out really, really well. Unfortunately, because I wanted it to fall lower so that we could buy in heavier. But yeah, I mean, this is 100%. This is a really, really solid, safe play that I took, and literally off of the first minute. So I don't care if it dips back down lower. I could care less. And if you're holding one contract, everyone that bought into these dips, you're holding one contract, you should definitely sell now because this is up at least 15%. So you guys should definitely sell and take profits. But today I am not really going to be very safe like that. But this is still over 15%, hovering around 17. So it's only going to rise from here. So today I'm not looking at the Today I'm not looking at the SPY. We're looking at the NASDAQ. We're looking at the QQQ. And the reason for that is because oh crap. All right, these contracts are up 25%. These contracts are up 25%. At this point, I'm not sure what else you guys want. This was 4 minutes into the market. We caught the dip. I had a preconceived bias towards the market entered, I could care less. Obviously, this isn't the most heavy play, but easy money. If you had entered, you made your day's worth of money in 4 minutes. And this is free, live on everything, and no one. I hope you guys made money off of this so far. I'm going to explain to you guys why I was so blindingly bullish very, very soon. So now, definitely, you guys should definitely start taking some profits. This is up 30% within the first 5 minutes. This is 30% within the first 5 minutes. So life is good. Good start to your Monday. And yeah, it is what it is. But ideally, what I really, really want is I wanted us to fall much, much lower so that we could buy the dips much cheaper. But now, if you're holding on to multiple contracts, I'm taking profits and leaving runners now. So now I actually took some profits. I didn't take any profits at like 10, 20, 15, whatever percent. I was way more aggressive today. So now I just took some profits. Contracts were up 30%. And now I'm going to let runners ride. And that is wild, man. Let me see some ones. Let me see some ones in the chat. If you guys made money on this play, let me see some ones. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Damn. 4 minutes into the market. Type in a 1 in the chat if you guys made money on this play. Type in a number 1. I want to see a 1. If you guys are on TikTok, you're watching this from the For You page, double click the screen. Send me a bunch of likes. I just made you guys your money for the day in less than 5 minutes. And I'm going to explain to you guys why I took this trade. It is a 100% success rate. I always do this trade. And yeah, man. Thank you. Run up the likes. Run it up. Give me a moment. I'm looking at stuff here. Is this financial advice? No, it's not financial advice. You trying to get me sent to jail? Ones. Oh, look at all the ones. Oh, man. One. I'm not taking profit. Brother, you have to take some profits. So look. You have to take some profits and let runners ride. Just let runners ride. And keep the runners in profit. Please take some profit and leave runners. I'm tired of this. Ace QQ, please, brother. You're walking around with... Brother, please, guys. Like, there's people walking around with like hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of position sizes, and they don't want to take profit. So please, like, take some profit. Ryan P, he's not based. Do not uplift him. Take some profits and leave runners, bro. Please. Aku, you too. All of you guys that have a bad habit with this, please, man, please take some profit. This is a 100% like solid play. Take some profits on it. But you just said you made everyone money because they listened to you. 100% chance. No idea. You think we're still bearish long term? It's teasing me. It wants to go higher. Yeah, 100%. It definitely looks like it's about to go higher. But you just made a lot of money, bro. So you need to take some profit. And this is a scalp. You don't even like, you know, like this isn't even hard work. It's just quick. All right. I'm looking at Apple. I want to buy a dip on Apple. I'm just waiting. I'm gonna buy into Apple September 4th. No, sorry, September 2nd. At the money calls. 162.5. Very, very light. Very, very light. And the stop loss is going to be 162. This is a light position. We're playing with profits. And we're still holding on to the runners on the NASDAQ call. But this is just an add-on. You don't need to take this Apple play if you have a smaller account. This isn't as high of a, this is not as high of a percentage chance to work on Apple. All right. A good 10 to 15%. Thank you. Yep. That's it. It's perfect. Have an amazing day. That's it. Go live life. 10 minutes into the market. What else do you want? These Apple contracts are not moving very fast at all, actually. Damn, what the hell? I hope I mean, they're retaining value as it fell. But yeah, regardless, the NASDAQ is making a new high of day. This is good. Our runners are up nicely. Stupid. Our runners are all so stupid right now. Holy crap, man. Disgusting, man. What a disgusting, absolutely disgusting move. Come on. If we get a nice, solid breakout candle above this high, it's going to be up even higher, man. These contracts are going to be up so high, but... Not excited yet. Not excited yet. Yeah, guys, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Just made 1K on a 2K account. Wow, bro. Wow. Congratulations, man. That is really, really awesome and beautiful to hear, man. That's life-changing stuff. That is honestly life-changing stuff, dude. Congratulations. My word of advice to you is don't get too comfortable. Don't get too comfortable. Keep on attacking. Keep on grinding and working hard as if you didn't make that much money just now. Obviously, be happy, celebrate, whatever, but do not blow it up. Don't just throw it all away. went from 900, went from 500 to 900. That is wild. That is wild. You guys are crazy. You guys. Yo, congratulations. I mean, that's pretty sick. That is crazy. How's Apple calls? It's not worth it. It's not worth it right now. I bought it initially thinking that there was going to be momentum, but if you aren't entered in just yet, Apple is basically like sitting, it's like stagnating a bit. So it's not the best thing. The contracts are down like 2%, but there isn't that fast movement to the upside that I wanted. So I wouldn't get in. If you didn't already enter, I wouldn't enter. Do not be reactive today. Do not see like a big green candle and enter. Don't see a big red candle and enter. Just let things play out. Overall, my my bias today is going to be bullish. I guess I could explain to you guys why. Contracts down 5%. If we get a close below 162, I'm going to close out. But yeah, man, I mean, the contracts held value pretty well. They're only down 5%. We didn't get that big momentum that I wanted. Continuation. What's most likely going to end up happening is we might end up breaking below this support and then continuing to bounce. But regardless, make sure that the runners that you're holding remain in profit. The runners ended up jumping to 40%. So, so we made, you could have sold for 40% within the first 11 minutes of the market. So, yeah, now that you're holding on to runners, make sure that you close out in profit. Apple is looking to close below 162 on this candle here. So I am about to close out on this position. Yeah, I'm just going to close out on the position now. But I still think we could continue bouncing. But that's irrelevant to me. All right, so let me go ahead and explain to you guys why I entered. All right. Let me pull up a chart here. All right, so basically, so you guys understand, so this is the daily chart of the NASDAQ, right? And this is a teaching moment. So this, like, from experience, my two biggest trading days of the year so far have come from this exact setup. 100, like, literally my biggest trading days have come from this exact setup. So what this setup is basically, this is the Bollinger Bands, right? So this blue line is essentially the Bollinger Band, right? And when the NASDAQ, when the SPY, when the IWM, when any of those open, so you can see that on the daily candle right here, we opened outside of the lower level of the Bollinger Band, that shows extreme overextension to the downside algorithmically. So I'm going to say that one more time. On the daily chart, this is the daily chart of the NASDAQ. This is the Bollinger Band right here, this blue line. When we open outside of the lower level of the Bollinger Band, that shows extreme overextensions to the downside. And that is one of the best opportunities to go long, because algorithmically we are overextended to a point that is not supposed to be happening algorithmically. The Bollinger Bands, the lower level of the Bollinger Band, is one standard deviation away from the 20 exponential moving average. So price wants to remain within one negative and one positive standard deviation away from the 20 exponential moving average. And especially when it opens outside of the lower level, that is extreme overextension to the downside. And it always, every single time that I've seen, comes back and retests at least that lower level of the Bollinger Band. So say, for example, we opened all the way down here. Say, for example, we opened here. The Bollinger Band is all the way up here. There is a from what I've seen, there is a 100% chance that this only works really well on the large ETFs. This doesn't work well on random stocks. This doesn't work well on gold or silver, anything like that. This only works well on the NASDAQ. So the SP500, the NASDAQ 100, and the Russell 2000, or the Dow Jones, right? So say, for example, we opened outside of the lower level band, lower Bollinger Band right here, and the lower line is up here. There is a 100% chance that we go and retest at least that lower level here. Guaranteed that we go test that level at least, all right? What ends up happening almost always is we end up going higher than that level. So that's why today, right off the bat, I just bought into calls because I knew that it would work, and it did. And here we are. So I hope that explained that for you guys. Let me go ahead and so yeah, that's a trade that you can take anywhere with. You could always use this trade, and it always works. And congratulations, you're it's a beautiful trade. All right, so let me read the messages real quick. So now the thing is that we already touched the lower level of the bands, all right? So it's not 100% guarantee that, just all I'm saying now is a big portion of the move happened, all right? So there's a lot of money to be made on both sides of the market today. The market can continue falling lower, and then it could bounce really high. So don't have a completely blind bullish bias. I was blind over here. Now that all of this happened already, it's not worth it. We're still holding on to runners, and hopefully now these runners are going to do really well for us. If you're holding on to multiple contracts, this is it. Like, we entered on the first minute holding runners. The runners are up over 30%. That's it. Now we just hold and we remain in profit as we continue going higher. We can see strength out of Apple, Amazon. How are Nvidia and AMD doing there? So yeah, as you can see right now, the market is just very choppy. It's because we're very overextended to the downside. All right, let me read the chat. Who's a troll? Please immediately block toxic. What are you guys talking about? Let me know who to block. Gonna call it a day, Hamid. Thanks for a solid play, bro. That's it. Perfect. That's all we need to do. Have some nice solid plays. Boom. Spend the rest of the day living life. What percentage of the original position do you leave as runners? So I automatically sell at least 25 to 50% of my position. When I say leave run, big green candle, new high of day on the spot. Oh my god. Yeah, so like I was saying with Apple, I had a feeling we were just going to fall, make newer lows, and then bounce back. But yeah, anyway, so I sell at least 25% of my position. All right. Milwaukee guy, the opposite is not true. So guys, yeah, good question. So the opposite is not true. If we open outside of the upper level of the Bollinger Band, it is not a guarantee that we will return. All right, because if we open outside the upper band, if we try to short that strength, we're essentially trying to combat the market. And because the only way that the market can rise like that is if there's a lot of buying pressure already in the market. So to try to short that is very, very dangerous. But it makes sense because if the market falls, that means that there aren't enough buyers. And that means that there's a lot of cash on the sidelines. Enough cash to pump the market up. You get it? But if we're on top and the market's already trading outside the upper bands, you're essentially hoping that the guys up there are going to start selling. But that's not 100% guaranteed. But the odds of us bouncing from lows into highs is much, much higher because there are funds that only go long. There are funds and hedge, etc., that only look to buy dips, etc., etc. So, yeah, the opposite does not hold true. So, good question. Thanks for mentioning that. How many screens do you have? Like a lot, like 6. Why do you have the QQQ chart up? Because we bought the dip on the Qs. I'm going to full port shorts here. Okay, good luck. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, guys. Now we just wait. Now we just wait. Where do you think it's going? Up? I mean, maybe not over here. But a lot can still happen the rest of the day. Holding on to August 31st. NASDAQ calls. Just waiting to see if we can Yeah, today was not one of if we opened very red, then I would have today would have been a huge day. But we ended up bouncing a bit pre-market, and that's why a lot of this upside move happened during futures and in the pre-market. If if the NASDAQ opened way more red, I would have been so much more aggressively long. But still good money nonetheless. I'm glad it worked out. I'm gonna close out the rest of the runners above 10%. Just watching, just waiting here. Rejection so far at resistance. People became bullish on this candle here as the support was being held, but reversed it at resistance. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the next few minutes. I feel like many people are trying to go long here, especially the people that didn't capture this first upside move that we did. So it'd be a really, really nice opportunity for them to bring it down lower and break these lows. Ideally, that'd be great. They tried to make people very, very bullish. That's why, like, I was very hesitant to enter anything because I knew that it would be a perfect opportunity for them to do some stuff like this to make it seem very, very bullish. Big green candles wicked all the way over here. Oh my god, it's bullish. It's about to break above. All right, I'm gonna buy into September 2nd. I'm looking at September 2nd. QQQ at the money calls September 2nd. So I'll let you guys know when I enter. Basically what I'm looking to do is, since we're chopping around over here, Gonna have a stop loss for around 305.10. And ideally, that's what I want here. I want it to get as close to this level. If you don't get that, then yeah, but essentially having a stop loss at this low of, well, like this level of support. September 2nd, 306 calls. I'm gonna get the September 6th. Instead, I'm just gonna buy the September 6th 306 call. And then just hold. So yeah, I'm grabbing the September 6th 306 call. And holding that for a stop loss at 305.12. And if that works, it works. If not, this is still a solid play. We're buying at consolidation, at support, and it should be working. And this is a safer play. We bought it for a few days out, so it won't eat too much at our gains if it reverses, but it will be a nice, healthy position if it does work. Let me make a note for the. Let me make a note for updating the Discord. Sorry about that, man. I completely forgot. Yep, and there goes the NASDAQ. This simple, easy plays, guys. Easy plays, just buying calls at support. That's all we're doing. Just buying calls at support. Easy money. Easy money. Congratulations. That's it. Easy money. So now, ideally, this doesn't go back red. I'm getting excited actually to the downside if this this can be wow. This can actually be a very let's see. No, I'm Pakistani. Sorry, not Persian. Overall, because we are this overextended to the downside, right? It's not a time to be aggressively bearish, in my opinion. Like, today is not really the time to be aggressively bearish. It makes sense to be aggressively bearish at like the top, and as the market begins to fall, that's when you start loading up into puts. We are literally at the bottom, in my opinion. So it does not make sense to heavily load up on puts, because we are literally algorithmically overextended to the downside. So buying into puts right now is very, very counterintuitive, and you're basically just fighting buying pressure. So if you are going to play to the short side, make sure it's light and you're just scalping. But do not try to go aggressively short. What they just did during these two candles, that's why I got really excited, because I thought this would be a very, very bearish move. But they made it look way too bearish. And when they make things look way too bearish, it is usually a fake move. And that's why we made a new higher. We ended up higher. So obviously, like, I was getting very, very excited, easy money, blah, 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 right? And then we reversed back down. That made many people bearish. And look what they ended up doing to the bears that were bearish here. People loaded up on shorts as these two candles happened, and then look at the next three candles. Boom, rip to the face, rip to the upside. So yeah, we got the SPY at a new high of day. We have the NASDAQ about to make a new high of day. I mean, this is it. Like, this is how you trade. This is how you trade. You're not worried about this is it, guys. You're not worried about making a home run every single play. So it doesn't matter. You understand? So after a while of hitting base hits, that's what we have to do as traders. You're looking to hit base hits. You're not looking for home runs. Consistency is key. If you continue to take high quality, intelligent setups, then making money is an afterthought. But your main thing has to be taking good, solid, intelligent plays. And that's what we're doing. I'm explaining the reasoning for everything, and I'm explaining why I'm doing all this stuff. And it's applicable. You can make a living trading just the SPY, the QQQ, and the IWM. And that's what I'm doing here with you guys. I'm proving it to you guys that all of this is possible. You can be literally making a full-time wage. Anything that you want to put your minds to. Anything that you work towards. All of it is possible. So yeah, I'm definitely going to start taking some profits on these. And I'm going to leave runners. Not going to allow this position to go red now, okay? I'm not going to allow this position to go red. And if by some miracle, later on in the day, after the stream is over, for example, if the market is very, 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 very low, and like we broke lows and everything, I'm telling you guys exactly what I'm going to do. If the market ends up making a new low, and we start showing a lot of weakness, I'm going to buy that dip for Friday expiration. If I'm not on stream and that happens, I'm going to buy that dip. All right. So, yeah. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for the follows. Thank you guys for the likes. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. I hope you guys made some money so far. And, yeah, man, I hope you guys are doing well. Can I see some more ones? Everyone that took this, took this play. If you guys made money on this play, can you guys drop some ones? Type in a bunch of ones in chat. 111. It'll let me know that you guys made money on the play. and I would really appreciate it knowing that that's the case. One. Oh god. Yeah, I'll repeat what I said in a minute. I'll like re-explain what I said. Can you guys still hear? Can you guys still hear me? Like this clearly? All right, perfect. All right, perfect. Thank you. That's crazy, man. I'm very happy that I'm very happy that this is working out, and that's all I want. That's all I want is this to work out for people, man. This is awesome. Joey, my brother, I swung all my puts and sold at the open. Holy crap! Wow, you've been bearish for you, bro. Congratulations, Joey. Like this is a great play. Awesome, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, so basically what I said earlier, basically what I said earlier is after the stream ends, if, for example, the market ends up really falling super low, the market makes a new low of day, and it's just showing super weakness, right? And if I'm not on stream, what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy Friday expiration lotto calls. So I'm going to start scaling into calls, because if because it's very rare that the NASDAQ closes with that much weakness. And if it does, if the next day after today, so say for example, I buy Friday lotto calls, right? Tomorrow, we can still continue to show weakness. But then tomorrow, I am probably going to get very aggressive to the long side, because tomorrow during the day or on Wednesday, I assume that the market is going to bounce. So I'm going to hold on to lotto calls. So if you want to be more safe, you don't buy the Friday expiration. You buy a few weeks out, essentially, to be more safe for your portfolio, because the Friday expiration, if we end up falling lower tomorrow, those are going to be down like 60%. But because I don't really care and I have like strong conviction in going long into that weakness, I'm willing to look at that loss. But it's not, again, guys, like if you're trying to grow a smaller account, this sort of stuff is not something that you guys should be doing. All right, it's not a safe play. It's literally like, it's just intuition, and just, I could be wrong. Do you understand? So like, don't try to be super aggressive with your small portfolios at the moment. It's not worth it. But I'm telling you, that's what I'm gonna do. And I hope it works out. But yeah, man, you guys are funny, man. You're over here flipping $500 to $900, and that's crazy, man. That is really no. Your life savings are not going into the calls, please. This is the stock market, the U.S. stock market. This is the NASDAQ So we're basically trading options on the QQQ. A small account is like less than $2,000 or $3,000. You know what I mean? Like if this is like something that you're just trying to do, you're trying to get better at trading, etc., etc., you're trying to save up your money. If you're in that position, you're only supposed to be taking high quality, good setups. And you're supposed to be happy with 10, 15, 20% gains. Okay? Once you get higher, once you have more money to play with, then you can be more, you know, you could be more aggressive and you can play more things. But when you're in a small account, that's the best time. Like, that's the time where you have to be like a sniper. Roast steak. Are you using only market orders? Yes. Dumps again. Should we buy into calls? I'm actually hoping that the market falls very, very lower today so that I could get into those calls. But I mean, it is what it is. If we continue going higher, then that's fine. But I really, really want, I wanted the market to open like negative 1.5 or 2% red. We would have made a stupid amount of money today. Because the first 2 days, my two biggest trading days this year was from this exact setup. We were buying into SPY calls. So if you guys remember, the market was showing extreme weakness. Everyone was like, you know, it was very, very painful to watch because you were watching your calls fall lower. And they wanted to show extreme weakness. Do you understand? They wanted to make people think, they wanted people to be hesitant about going long, right? So they showed so much weakness. The market kept on falling lower, kept on falling lower. We bought the dip, kept on falling lower, but I kept on buying the dip. And then what ended up happening is at the end of the day, the market jumped up 12 points. And it didn't seem real. But the reason why it didn't seem real and the reason why the market popped like that is because it was algorithmically driven. You understand? So that's why I was very, very excited in the Discord. I wanted us to fall lower, so that we could buy everything cheaper. But we made a big chunk of that move in pre-market, and would have been it would have been a huge day, man. But oh well. All right. Adam, you have such a kind heart. Thanks for trying to help us traders out there who are willing to learn. 100%. Okay. I enjoy that there's a community where we can all grow together. Yeah. What a blessing, man. Sometimes I take an L while y'all get ones, but even still, I enjoy watching y'all hit the mark. That's awesome, man. I mean, yeah, like, not every play is going to be a winner, and that's really, really good that you're happy for other people. Cool. I denied QC. Can you mention high quality trades? Basically safer setups, safe trades. Basically what we did over here, we were just buying calls at support. You know, not too aggressive. 10-15% gain, boom bam, go on with your day and take small base hits. If you're taking small base hits, eventually your account is gonna, you know, the base hits that you take are gonna be completely different size wise because the account has grown much more. You understand? So it's very, very good to get into the habit of taking base hits, especially at a smaller account, because as you grow and then your account is 20K, those base hits are very, very healthy. And you've already been creating good trading habits So once you get to the larger account size, then you already know how to act and you already understand how to respond and how to trade properly and stuff. Daniel Moreno, wow, great. How do you see ETFs X3? What should I see for tomorrow? Mm, yeah, I'm not sure of your exact position and like your exact circumstances and stuff, but I'm not sure if you have the ability to day trade, etc., but all I will say is that I am bullish at these levels, and I personally want the market to fall lower so that I could buy cheaper. So I'm not sure of your exact scenario, you know, but that's my thought process. I hope that helps make sense. Sorry I had to step away. Are you still in Apple calls? No. So I'm learning great tips. Thanks. You're welcome, brother. Yep, I remember you put out a YouTube video late night for that play. Oh man. I was so excited that day, man. I saw that the NASDAQ was down like 3%, and we were opening so far outside the lower B bands that it was, man. And then I posted one of the plays on Twitter, and that it went off. It went off. So yeah, that's why I'm hoping for more downside. Essentially, this is what I would be looking for. So let's just look at the daily chart real quick. So on the Bollinger Bands. So over here, you can see that. Oh, sorry. All right, so over here, you can see that the NASDAQ has already came and touched the lower level of the Bollinger Bands, right? What I personally wanted to happen is I wanted us to open all the way down here. Or like, I wanted us to open just anywhere lower. Like, I could care less. Because I knew that the further we are away, the higher the chance that we would have a super aggressive bounce. But now that, like, we basically opened right here, and we're basically within the Bollinger Bands now, we can continue, you know, rising throughout the day, 100%. That's why we took these 6-day contracts, but I wanted it to be much lower. And essentially, if we fall lower intraday, I really, really want to buy the dip for Friday lottos, because then tomorrow, if we do fall lower even more, right, that would be even better. Because that would be extreme weakness, something that we haven't actually seen. So basically, and if today the NASDAQ ends up opening and closing outside of the lower Bollinger Band, that is going to be really, really, don't let these contracts go red, by the way. But that is going to be really, really, it's going to be very, very interesting. So scaling into, you know, Friday calls, I'm going to be doing that for lottos. And I'm 100%, I'm ready to see those down 50-60%. If you have a smaller account, there's no reason to try to do something like that. That's just you're that would be I forgot the word, but basically don't do that if you have a smaller account. If you want to play to the upside, buy something longer term, like a few weeks out. But yeah. How did you choose the date for your call? So basically, I just wanted something a little bit further out. Oh, let me put this on the 1 minute chart. So basically, we entered down here, right? We entered when the market was consolidating a bit over here. And I wanted to get into something a bit further out, expiration, because if the market ended up breaking this level of support, because basically we entered long and I said that I want to go long against this level of support. And if we broke lower, that wouldn't have hurt us that much because the contract expiration was much further out. So this worked out really, really well. So yeah, basically the main point is I wanted some more room, more wiggle room in terms of expiration date. Traders in the Discord killing it. Nice. Nice. Oh my god. Nice. They're killing it. Nice. Everyone's doing really, really well. Awesome. Whether you're in the stream or not, everyone is doing really well. Awesome. What I like to see. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitch. Make sure you guys follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to me. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram. Like the stream. This is brand new. Nobody is doing this on the internet. This is completely brand new. No one else is willing to go live stream their trades completely for free. No one is willing to do it. Everyone just wants to charge you guys for mediocrity. But what I'm doing here and what guys in the Discord and what we're doing here is we're creating a way where we're helping everyone essentially to learn how to make money, how to get into proper trades and learn with live tangible experience. So I'm explaining the exact entry and exit points, something that no one is willing to do. And at the end of the day, it's working out. we've created a little bit of history so far, and as we continue doing this, it's only going to get bigger. And we're going to continue looking and making new ways to make this process and everything easier for you guys. So that's it. It's going to be dope. Can't wait. I'm entering into light QQQ calls with 304.50 as a stop loss. You could get into August 31st calls to be safer. And it's basically a 30-cent stop loss. I want to see at least 305.30. But this is a nice small little play. This is a solid setup. Let's see if we get a... Basically, if we close below 304.50, then I'm going to close out. SPY is at resistance. The NASDAQ is at resistance. If you guys are, you know, but this is 100%. Like, you have to take this play. Doesn't work out. Doesn't work out. But this is a solid setup. No, I'm not taking the Friday lottos now. I would rather... I want to see breaks below low of day before I enter anything like that. So August 31st at the money calls with a 304.5 stop loss. Very tight play, very tight position. We could very well make a newer low and break lower, but you have to take plays when they give them. Yeah, the contracts are barely even moving much. All right, now they are. Let's see if we can hold above this low of day. Or not low of day, this level of support. Contract's only down like 4%. But if we get a close below this level, then I am going to sell. This was a very, very decent setup, and it's... Oh. That's wild. That's crazy. They made it look very, very bearish again and ripped it back up. So yeah, I was saying that I was gonna close out, but I didn't because I saw that it just looked really, really strong, and then I had a feeling that there was some weird stuff going on. But basically now, the contracts are back up a bit green, and now if we don't move up now from this setup, then that's gonna be bearish. So far, I'm glad that we didn't close those out, even though we went against the rule that I set initially before entering the trade. But I felt that I had a feeling that the market would be going up higher and not. So yeah, I mean, at this point, it could chop around. We could make a new low once more, but this is a solid play regardless. You had to buy calls at support, and if they work, they work. If not, then it is what it is. But yeah, now we just wait. We need to see the SPY close above 402.40 with comfortability. And then we just need to see basically the NASDAQ get a close above all of these wicks. So we see how the NASDAQ is making all of these little small wicks here at the highs of these candles. We need to see a solid close above these levels. Things are all stagnating at the 200 simple moving average on the minute. So if we can get closes above the 200 simple moving average, get closes above these levels of resistance here that are being formed, that could help move the price up. But yeah. If they don't hold this, that would be very interesting. That would be very, very interesting if they didn't hold this level of support. I would actually be very, very excited. I would be very excited to place to the downside if they don't hold this level of support. But the setups that we saw for the past few minutes, we were just really, really big bear traps. So the people that became bearish on this level of support break, on these three big red candles breaking and wicking down here, many people were very, very bearish. And then what they ended up doing was the next two candles, they just ripped it up higher. So currently, those bears are underwater at the moment. So we need to see if they can continue squeezing the bears here on this little small time frame of what's going on at the moment. All right, NASDAQ needs to close above, like, let's just get a close above 305. Call it a day. But yeah, so the contracts are green, right? But if you aren't comfortable holding on to something this short dated, then this is another similar setup than what we did back here for the September 6th. This is literally like almost the exact same setup that we did for over here. So you can get into September 6th calls as well if you're interested, with the same low of day stop loss. Basically, this is the exact same setup. And that's the reason why I'm playing it. Contracts are down like 2%. Can you guys can you come on, guys. Let's do something here. Yeah, this is once again we're just buying calls at support and just waiting to see. Oh, sorry. Oh, I don't even have the ticker name. Sorry about that. So the main thing, guys, is even when trades don't work out in your favor, because not every trade is going to work out in your favor. The main thing is making sure that your losses are defined and very, very small. So make sure that if you are wrong, which 100% of the you guys are going to be wrong trading. All right, we're all wrong at some point, but we need to make sure that our losses are small. Okay, so it's very, very important. Trading is an infinite game if you have capital. The longer you, as long as you have capital, the game continues. I'm gonna close out of these right now. Ooh, big red candle. Let's see. This is honestly, I mean, we broke the range to the downside, but it's tough to go short here. All right, guys, I'm starting to scale into September 2nd. Sorry, 1 second. 1 second. September 2nd, 307 calls. So I'm getting into out the money September 2nd calls on the NASDAQ. These are completely lottos. And I'm going to hold on to these. Even if we continue falling lower today, this is something that you have to be ready. So me personally, I'm going to be holding these. I know for a fact that these can be falling much, much lower. But the lower we fall, the more I'm going to buy. So so I'm scaling into, guys. So September 2nd, 307 QQQ calls. You have to be, this is completely just, this is a really, really, this is not safe play. But I am, I'm confident in this. And ideally, I want us to continue falling lower today. And then I want us to fall even lower tomorrow. I want us to like just show so much weakness, and the more weakness that we see right now, the more, the higher the likelihood of a bounce that is going to end up happening. So if these don't work, then this would literally be the first time in history that this setup doesn't work for a bounce. Especially if that weakness that I just said, if that weakness happens and we don't bounce by Tuesday close or by Wednesday, then it would be the first time in history. So yeah, if you have a larger account, if you're willing to risk some money, then this is something that I'm doing. If you guys have a smaller account, I would not recommend you do something like this because it's just not worth it. It's too risky of a play. But things, I have a feeling that this is gonna be really, really cool. 307 calls. I want these to be in the money. And yeah, I think they will be. So I think we're good. It's almost 11 o'clock. I have to leave. Yeah, so basically the only thing that I'm doing and my plan for the rest of the day is as we continue falling lower, I want to scale into lotto calls. These are completely lotto calls. Do not get in if you're not willing to lose money. This is super, super risky. And it's completely different than what I usually do. But because we're at extremes in the market, I trade differently. So usually I'm very, very safe and methodical, especially when I'm sharing trades with you guys. But now is not the time for me to do that personally. And that I'm just sharing with you guys what I'm doing. I'm scaling into out of the money QQQ calls as we continue falling lower. And intraday, if we fall even lower, ideally, I will buy more. So I'm going to buy more at around 302. So between 302 through 302.5, I'm going to buy some more. And then I'm going to buy some more at 301.5 and then at 300.5. So I'm going to be scaling in as we fall a bit lower. But of course, you got the whole point is to make sure that you guys have money and you guys have capital. And the term is make sure you guys have bullets in the chamber, basically. You need to have more you need to be able to take more shots as it falls lower. So now is not the time to like go all in on lotto calls. It's time to scale in, hoping that it falls lower so you can add to your position. If it doesn't fall lower, then it is what it is. We got a really, really good solid fill so far. And we'll it'll be dope. It'll be dope. I mixed the word dope and great together. But yeah, guys, I have to leave. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. And The date to expiration is September 6th. No, sorry, it's September 2nd. I'm getting it for this Friday. The September 2nd out the money QQQ calls. Hoping that it falls lower so we can get into more, but who knows at this point. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys made money today. Obviously, we missed out. So the plays that we lost on, we basically have to make sure that our losses are small, whatever. But we made a lot of money today. It worked out pretty well. And yeah, today was a pretty good day. So that's my plan for the rest of the day, all right? I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. The market is starting to pop off as well. This is really, really nice. The contracts are doing the contracts are starting to do really, really well also. And nice. Yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Follow me on everything. And yeah, man. Cool. All right. I'll see you guys, man. Have a good one. Love you guys.